$122,000 for what?
There is no
Okay, fellows, family, welcome back to the channel, M-Cube Network, Will Hemming Show. I'm frustrated, y'all. I am in the market for another vehicle, right? I have been for quite some time, but I haven't made no moves because the industry is just stupid right now, right? I'm a Mopar head, pretty much. Will Hemming is my name. I mean, what else I'm gonna run? But I'm in the market for a Durango Hellcat. Just put it like that, right? So, you know, I've been monitoring the used prices. I don't buy new cars. So I've been monitoring the used prices and they really coming down now, right? I said, okay, I'm gonna keep riding, I'm gonna keep waiting, you know what I'm saying? Pretty soon I'm gonna be able to find one in the 50s, right? You know, they're high 60s right now, you know what I mean? They sneak a few salvage title ones in there, but nevertheless. So anyway, I just so happen to be taking care of some business right next to a Dodge CDJR dealership in San Juan Capistrano. I said, well, let's see it. Let's take a little sniff at the market here, see what things smell like, right? So I wander around. I see a couple. They got two TRXs sitting there, two black TRXs right next to each other, and they got a big, juicy white Grand Wagoneer right out front. I said, well, let's see. I mean, Stellantis is in the toilet. Stock price is trash. Nobody's buying nothing because, you know, interest rates are stupid. Inflation is crazy. There was nobody on that lot except people coming in for service, right? Nobody's on that lot sniffing around. So I go over there. I don't even get approached, right? So I go over there first I hit the Wagoneer. I said, okay, now, knowing what we know about the Wagoneers and how 99% of them are back at the dealership getting bought back within a month after they're owned, I said, okay, yeah, they gotta be taking a bath on these Wagoneers at this point, right? I'm figuring, you know, we're gonna see some nice juicy prices. Now I walk over there, it's a Grand Wagoneer, not the little one, Grand, right? The big boy with all the bells and whistles. Got the big roof, everything on it, right? Let me see what the pricing is on this puppy. I walk up to that bitch. Nick, they want $122,000 marked up for a rolling bucket of problems. This dealership has not gotten any message. I don't think anybody there has any foothold in the news. They don't have any finger in the air. They're not feeling none of the winds blowing all around them. They trying to charge $122,000 for a Grand Wagoneer, the one with all the problems, the one that you have to lift the body off of the frame. Like they got to separate the body from the chassis to get at certain modules under that car when they take a dump. That's the vehicle that they want to sell for $122,000. Now, mind you, this one was smooth. It was tight. It was white. It had the window tinted, all that good stuff, sitting on 24s. It looked good. It looked good. I would love to have one. That would just fit my fleet so perfect, right? No. 122 racks? And the problem is, with a Wagoneer, you can't even buy a used one because they all trash. I mean, maybe you could find one that's been bought back and everything been fixed, but I don't even know if they got fixes for all these electrical nightmares that happen in them trucks. And the motors be going out. I mean, you look at 23s and 24s, man. That was bad years to be buying some Mopars, man. Bad years. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just don't believe that they still doing that. And that's why I'm like, hell with new cars. Because mind you, them Wagoneers are not going to hold any of that value. You pay 122 this year, next year, try to sell it. Try to take it back to the dealership, trade up. See how much they give you. See how much they offer you after you put 10,000 miles on it. 10. See how much they offer you. I said, fine, okay. Grand Wagoneers, I don't know what their problem is. They just don't want to sell it, I guess. I guess they just want to sit there on the lot, and then maybe the owner will just take it, and I don't know. Okay, now we go over to the other side. 2, count them, 2 black TRX trucks. One of them got all the decals, bells and whistles, sunroof, good, whoop-de-waps. The other one pretty basic, right? So I'm saying, okay, I know I can go on Auto Trader right now. I can find me a TRX with 10,000 miles on it for about 60 racks, 60 to 65 racks. Now I know good and well that TRXs are horrible on gas mileage. They're horrible on gas mileage. They have problems too. Like I said, my homie at the dealership told me, man, TRXs are always coming in for something. Rams are always coming in for something, usually electrical stuff. Fine, I get it. They values ought to be dropping. I mean, they ought to be starting to get real cheap. Now, I can get a used one that's been gone through. Maybe they've handled all the problems for around 60 racks, right? Maybe 60, maybe 70, okay? Let's see what they're going for here. 104 for the one with the sunroof. No, whoop, whap, sorry. 114, 114, that's what I saw. 114,000 for the one with the sunroof. TRX, brand new. Who's doing that? Who's buying it? The secret's out. They slow. They not as fast as other Hellcats. They not as fast as the Rango. They not as fast as the Hawk. They cool. They real cool, big, comfortable, boom, boom. But I mean, the secret's out. They not very reliable. They're horrible to take on a drive. I mean, you get 200 miles out of the tank if you lucky, and you fill it up again. Well, at least it ain't an EV, right? Fill up in 15 minutes. But 114 they wanted for the one with the roof, which is the only thing I could ever mess with. The dummy sitting next to it didn't have no decals on it, just real incognito, smooth, clean, black, triple black, $94,000. And I'm like, dude, them is the prices that it was when it was tip top, hot and new, and nobody knew how bad they were. Why are y'all still? But anyway, like I said, these things are sitting. They are sitting. Nobody's buying them. Nobody's touching them. I mean, the way things look, I can't see how anybody's gonna buy a car right now unless they are just gonna pay cash for that bad boy. They got it like that. They got screwed the government money, and you know, go get something. But I mean, if you sitting here contemplating a $1,500 car note, and you say, I think I can swing it. Let me go ahead and rock this. And then elections go stupid, and you know, things happen to the economy that you never imagined. And there goes everything. I mean, maybe everything will collapse so hard that the people who are going to come looking for that truck will be out of business, right? The banks will be completely eliminated and shut down. Maybe you know, the manufacturers, you know, the little bitty banks, the big underwriters, whoever, they'll all be out of business, and any loans you got out there canceled. I mean, maybe that's what you could do. I mean, I hate to bet on that fate for our beloved country here, but I mean, the amount of money that Stellantis is still, well, okay, maybe it's not Stellantis, it's the dealership, right? I mean, I've heard of some dealerships that are offering a little off. They're offering Hellcats at cost now. They're not, you know, marking them up anymore. But the Rams and the Jeeps, they are still out of their mind. I didn't get a chance to price a Grand Cherokee or a regular Cherokee. You know, I mean, the little Grand Cherokee, the big Grand Cherokee. I didn't get a chance to price either one of those. But I'm seeing them around. I'm seeing them rolling. And people are buying them, but I'm hearing that they're not cheap yet. I mean, you can pretty much, they'll pay you to take a damn Dart? No, what the hell is it called? Hornet. They're paying you to take a Hornet off of the lot. I mean, pretty much, you know, you walk in there and tell them how much you need to walk away with a Hornet, right? And you know, you can get you a Hornet cheap. They know what's up. You can get an SXT Charger cheap. Cheap. I mean, 25, 35, brand new. SXT V6 with the 8-speed transmission. It's starting to sound like a good deal. I mean, I'm a Hemi man through and through, but dog, I take the $27,000 chassis. And like, oh boy, at Roadkill Nights, he bought that Hurricane and plopped it into that Mexican Ram Charger. And I mean, you know, we gonna get creative. We gonna have to get real creative here, because I don't know where this market is going. I don't know where the manufacturing, the industry is going. Don't know none of that. And mind you, these dealerships, they need to clear their lots to get rid of these old stuffs so that they can make room for this new EV Charger that's coming. Everybody's seen it. Everybody's all up and through it. People starting to come around to it. It might look like, it's starting to look like it might sell. Now, I've heard they were having problems with the charging, with the electrical motor and all that. Something's going on with it. I don't know exactly what. I'm hoping they got it together. But even so, even if the car is reliable and solid, and nothing like the other stuff flying out of Stellantis back door, even if it's reliable and solid, it's still not putting out numbers that would make it comparable to like the average Tesla. So if you buy that EV Charger, the Scat Pack or the, you know, the Banshee when that come out, you are buying that car for how it looks and for the name. That's it. You're not buying it because you want all the privileges and luxury of an electric vehicle, because you ain't getting none of those. So I don't know how many they plan on selling. I don't know how hot they think it's gonna be. Now, personally, I love the way the car looks. I mean, I look at that new Charger and I see, you know, I'm gonna have to lower it. I'm gonna put some shoes on it straight up. We gonna, you know, we gonna do a little decaling, a little wrapping here and there. You know, it's some, you know, you do some things to it, and I mean, it's gonna be sitting pretty. Now, I can imagine when that thing drops, if I'll be the first one to show up at a meet in a brand new Charger, EV and all, people gonna run over there and check it out, and people gonna be like, "Woo, this ain't bad. This ain't bad." Now, I know they hoping that we do that. I know they hoping somebody grabs one for the gram, for the tube, and I'm sure somebody will. I'm sure OC Motivator probably grabbed one. He say he ain't, but I don't know. I mean, TK might. I don't know. Butter might. You know, hell, even Knockout might. I don't know. So we'll see. I ain't doing it. I mean, I'm not gonna plop down for no EV Charger, because I just don't want to deal with no EVs, period. But when that Hurricane come out, might get one of those. But nevertheless, I don't know what these dealers are doing. I don't know what Stellantis is doing, but none of it's making any sense right now. These things gotta sell, and coming out with a bad EV, that ain't the recipe for sales success. So I don't know. We'll see. But till then, I'm just gonna keep driving my cars. Like, you know, I'm enjoying my little Hemis, my old ass Hemis right now. I'm still looking for a hinge for this damn Magnum, but we gonna find that and keep driving it anyway, because it's still purring like a kitten. It's still sounding good every day, and still feels good too. I can get out there and run with the best of them right now with this basic ass 6.1. And it still feels good. It still feels better than any EV I've driven. It doesn't have the pull that Cybertruck had, or the Plaid, or the Volvo, or none of them other ones. But those cars are just not. They got no soul. They really don't. And they're blank. They're all blank. No matter which EV you drive, it's just a tool. It's just a pod. It's just a way to get from one place to another. Now, that acceleration feels real good. But the cars have no soul. Not a drop. The interiors are just like, ugh. And I think the fact that they're basically flawless cars. I mean, there's no flaws. I mean, the engine sound, noise, vibration, and harshness is technically a flaw. It's something that car makers have wanted to eliminate forever. And I mean, they kind of do, and when you really eliminate it, then the car becomes squishy and, you know, it isolates you from the road. But some of us, we really like the feel of an engine. We like the feel of the road. We like the feel of tight steering, tight suspension. We like that. Driving is a sport to us. And to take all that away and let the car do it all. I mean, I was mad when the GTR came out, because I was like, yeah, the Nissan GTR, it got hella numbers, but that thing's like a video game. The car is driving itself. You ain't doing it. You just putting electrical inputs. You asking the computer to let you do things. And, you know, it's like an Airbus. You know, just fly by wire. You ain't feeling it. You ain't doing it. You're not a real pilot. But you can perform really well on a GTR. Same thing with any McLaren. Any McLaren. Video game stuff. The car is amazing. The car looks good, does great things, but the car is doing it. It's not you. You don't have to fight it like a 911. Like, you gotta fight that thing. Like the average Lambo. I mean, you gotta fight it. Especially the old ones, the Countach, Diablos, things like that. You had to fight them cars. You had to be a driver. And learning was that was part of the fun. You know, first time you take it out, you do terribly. And, you know, you learn and you figure things out and you improve and get better and learn the feel of the car, learn to communicate with your car and all that. EVs have none of that. There's no communication with an EV. None. So, yeah, I don't know if they're going to make this EV thing work. I mean, you can put the little fake sound out the back. That ain't doing it. If I had ever copped a Daytona Banshee, whatever you want to call it, I would turn that crap off. I'm sorry, no. It's not gonna get it. There's no feeling, there's no vibration, there's no thunder. You know what I mean? It's pure lightning. And it's not enough. Not enough for me, not enough for most people. So, like I said, I don't know who's gonna buy these things. And I mean, the way it's setting up, if you hold out a little bit longer, it's gonna be a major fire sale, and you're gonna be able to just basically steal anything Stellantis makes. Just walk away with it. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm looking out for. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna buy right now, but future is not looking good. These cars are gonna be all classics. The ones we got now, keep them, drive them, maintain them, because we are entering the second round of classic Mopars, because there's not gonna be anything for a while after this, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just be a community of guys keeping these things running. And then the aftermarket will step in and start making some parts for Magnums and stuff like that, and Jeeps, 2007 Jeeps that don't, you know, need an e-brake or something like that, and I can't find one no more, stuff like that. But until that happens, we'll just keep pushing along. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and argue me down in the comments, please. I love it. I crave it. I want to hear y'all tell me how stupid I am. Please, if you can. Thank you.